So, how did you find your journey to Wales? How did that begin for you?
How did that begin? First, when I came in United Kingdom, I came to London, and I lived there the first 2 years. I met somebody, and I fell in love. And funny enough, that person, he was a Barry boy. He born in Barry, brought up in Barry Island. And then before that, I visit in Cardiff and visit a family, Somali family. And the first thing hit me is the feeling I had. I came home because the Cardiff people, including everybody, it was like the same style of my country. People know each other. People say hello to. They pray. They say hello. How are you? Or how long you been here? And that is the things I fell in love in Cardiff. And also, as I said, the language, Welsh language, is the same to my mother tongue. And they talk about the throat, pronounce the and
quite
I said,
guttural,
and I said, I'm not lost. I'm back home, and I fell in love with Wales and everything. Then I went back to London. Then I fell in love. Then I decided to settle in because my children's father was from Barry. I did not have a family, in close family, which is my parents and my sister, my sibling, nowhere near in the United Kingdom. I said, let's go over there where his family, my family-in-law, my sister-in-law, everybody was, and my father-in-law is in Cardiff. And then that's why I settled in Cardiff. Then I had my children, my 4 children in Cardiff.
Do you think that's because there was a strong ethnic community, in particular from the seaman trade? There was, obviously Somalians, the Arab community. Do you think that's what helped?
Correct. Yes, that's true. And when I said I felt home, included the food, because as you said, the seamen, the Somalis, and the family reunion, everybody, and the food was exactly typical. In London, you could have a breakfast, cup of tea, and then leave the house, and by the time you come home, it's late evening or late afternoon or early evening. But here in Cardiff, you had the breakfast, morning, lunch, and dinner. And the food exactly typical, the pancake, the breakfast, the lunch, the meat, the soup, the rice, everything, even the herbs, is a typical like back home. And because the seaman's family continued the life of how they used to live back home.
And they really settled, in
particular
in Barry and
Barry, Cardiff
Bay. You've got the shops.
Yes, shops, everything. The shops, which is the grocery shops, and even the dress shop, the type of material you can wear it was in Cardiff. You can find in Cardiff. You can find everything and anything you can ask. You can find in Cardiff.
So when you came to Cardiff, you quite quickly settled in.
I quickly settled in and integrate quickly as well. And I found a friend quickly, the seaman's daughters, which was around my age. Was that group, and we went to college, and they helped me to go to the college, to apply to college, and that kind of things, because there were a lot of seamen's daughters and sons at that time when I was settling, which is a couple odd years ago.
What do you think about the other communities' response to ethnic minorities? So, Welsh, other areas,
They were quite good as well.
Okay.
Yeah, very welcoming, and they were very quite, not only the Welsh people, the Arab people, the Jamaican was a Jamaican, very concrete, large Jamaican in Buttown, Cardiff Bay. They were all, you could say there was all, each of them they had their own community, but same time, overall, they were one community. They help each other. They do. And they were connected.
So what do you think, if we look at the climate now and all the changes that are happening, Brexit, we're in a time of political instability and racial tensions.
It is different. I could say it's different, completely different.
Do you think it would be harder for somebody like yourself to come now and settle in? Do you think the experience would be the same?
I think only person experience, I think, will be difficult for them.
Right.
Because not only the Britain exit is Islamophobia as well. And as when you are female and you dress like this, you are very quick to recognize on the street. And it will be very difficult, to be honest. It will be very difficult. Even not